Some of you may be wondering what even is a retail psychologist. Well, simply put, there's someone who studies the psychology of consumers and their spending habits. In other words, it is their job to take your hard-earned money. Here's how they do it and what it's going to cost you in the long run if you lose their games.
First thing that we're going to talk about is something called the licensing effect. The licensing effect is really straightforward. So the real basic premise of this whole licensing idea is that I splurge on myself because I'm a good person, and that's okay. So companies really know how to take positive emotions about yourself and to turn that into positive profit for their bottom line. If you make a purchase that makes you feel like a good person, you are 50 to 100% more likely to buy a luxury item or a treat. One thing that's super common is the green movement, right? Where if you buy something that's green, you feel like you've helped save the planet, so maybe you deserve something that you wouldn't have bought otherwise. So how are we gonna win the game, right? Because that's what really matters, is understanding what they're doing and then how do we win. So in order to win this game, we really need to understand our state of mind. It's not about what you deserve. It's about what you can afford, right? It's about keeping your budget and having plans and putting those plans into action.
The second game is called valuation and devaluation. The basic idea of this is that companies can make you pay more money for the same product if they sell it to you when you're in a certain frame of mind. A study found that when offered a raffle ticket for a $1,000 cash prize, students were willing to pay 93 cents per raffle ticket. Then, the same students were offered raffle tickets for a prize that, rather than cash, was $1,000 off their tuition. They were willing to pay 60% more money for the raffle ticket that paid down something they were stressed about, their student loans. At Christmas time, family bonding and a special Christmas morning is on the top of most parents' minds. So when companies show you how a product will make your children's Christmas morning more special, more unique, and more memorable, it makes the value of that item higher in your mind, telling your brain it's okay to spend more. It's worth it. If you want to win this game, be realistic with yourself. Look at the product, not what the product is supposed to mean to you. Don't think about Christmas morning. Think about the price, the materials, and the quality of what you're actually looking at.
So the third item that we're going to talk about is called shopping momentum. And this is really simple. The moment that you take an item and you put it in your grocery cart or in your shopping bag or whatever, your mind goes click, and you instantly go into buying mode, switching gears from browsing mode. When you don't have an item in your cart, the next time you see something that you want, you have about a 30% chance of buying that item, where that skyrockets to about 60% if you've already placed something in your cart. It's just that total change of gears from, browsing mode to buying mode. Stores know this, companies in general know this. They tend to put like really great, fantastic purchases right in the front of the store. At our local grocery store, we have this beautiful sushi display, and I swear every time I see that, I have to go over and I look at it and I stare and I long for it. And they also put nice steak deals up there. It's just like the moment you walk in the store, boom, here's some decent deals. Let's get it in the cart and let's get you into buying mode. So another tactic that really falls into this category is seasonal shopping as well. They'll put a lot of seasonal items right in the front there as well to remind you, hey, remember, you need Halloween candy, you need Valentine's Day cards or chocolates or whatever. You should put those in your cart right now because you're gonna need them anyways here in the future. So it's just really important to know right when you go in what they're gonna do to you. How do we win this section of the game? The most important thing would be the first thing that you put in your shopping cart should be something from your needs list. Like if you go into the store and you say, hey, I'm gonna buy these ingredients for these 5 meals, make that first thing you put in there one of those items. That's gonna signal to yourself that you're here to get your needs, not here to get your wants.
Strategy number 4 that companies are going to use is fear of missing out, or otherwise known as FOMO. They want you to feel like if you do not buy it right now, you're going to miss out and you're going to have huge regrets. Signs like limited time offer make you feel like if you don't put that in your shopping cart right this instant, it's over and the time is going to run out. Low stock or limited inventory signs have the same effect. Rather than a time limit, it's an item limit. You feel instantly like if you don't take it, someone else is going to, and you'll be out of luck. Here's how to win this game. If you feel rushed, pause. Ask yourself, was I going to buy that item anyway? If the answer is no, don't grab it. If you think the answer might be yes, take a loop around the store, continue and think about it, take a breath, and try just not to be too emotional.
So the final item we're gonna talk about is the magic of free. So basically, if you're offered something for free, you're infinitely more likely to purchase that item. People, it's not free, the price is built into the price of the product, right? And so, again, we convince ourselves that we're getting a steal, we're fleecing the other person because we're getting this item or this portion of our purchase for free. Really, they understand it's built into the price. You're probably not beating them. So how are we gonna win this game? Really, it's pretty straightforward. We're gonna look at how much money we're spending. We're gonna look at what we're getting in return. That's the trade, that's the value that you're getting. So if you're buying a Lego on Amazon for your kid and you're giving up 40 bucks, that's your trade. All right, so I did kind of want to briefly share what motivated us to film this. So I got a phone call from Maddie the other day, and she's like, guess what? I'm in the toy aisle of Smith's and everything is on sale.
I was really excited.
You were really excited, I know. What, and why were you excited?
Because it all said 20% off, and we've been super stressed about buying Legos for Hank for Christmas because they're so expensive.
Well, what was the price of the Legos originally?
The original price that said on it was $50, and we bought them for $40. And I was very excited about the $10 off.
Right, and so when I was driving home later that night, I called Maddie, because I do that every single day on the way home, and I was like, okay, that sounds like a great price. Pull open Amazon real fast and see what those Legos cost on Amazon.
They cost $40 on Amazon.
Yes, they did. The fact of the matter is they're trying to get you really excited about things, you know, make you feel like you're gonna miss out, that you're not a smart consumer if you don't take advantage of this sale. And, you know, Maddie kind of fell into a classic trap there.
I did. They're still cool Legos.
They are great Legos, right? But we didn't fleece the other man.
We did not.
We got Legos for a normal price, basically, right?
Yes. One thing that we found super useful is understanding our opportunity cost of whatever the price is of what we're trying to purchase. For us, we know that for this year, because it's 37 years still till retirement, we're at about $3,400 in our retirement for $100. So every time we go to purchase, obviously I failed this week, but we try when we purchase to say, is this worth $3,400 of our retirement? And if it's not, then we don't buy it.
I really want you to subscribe. Maddie and I are going through like a personal finance journey right now. And I'm a firm believer that you can't get rich, you can't build wealth unless you're working as a team.